3 years out of power, less than 2 to the next election. This is the week when Labour must start looking like a government in waiting. Part of that means speeding up the process to get more policy onto what has looked like a blank sheet. So today, the Shadow Chancellor said a Labour government would tax the banks to provide more childcare.
And we will use the money for families where all parents want to work and are in work to increase free childcare for 3 and 4-year-olds from 15 hours to 25 hours.
New policy is part of what he must do here, but he and his team also have to deal with the past. Damon McBride was a member of Gordon Brown's team. He's just published a book detailing the dirty tricks he used to discredit leading Labour figures and protect his boss. It matters because members of that Brown team, Ed Miliband and Ed Balls, are still running the party. But Ed Balls told me all that was nothing to do with him.
There is no journalist in the whole of this Labour conference who at any time in the last 15 years has ever had me saying in an off-the-record briefing something nasty or personal about a colleague.
Is that because Damien McBride could do it for you?
No, come on, no, really not,
yeah.
really not. That is the kind of allegation and smear for which you've got no foundation because it's not true.
He must also start to look convincing as a future Prime Minister. The opinion polls say he hasn't managed that yet. This man knows a bit about winning elections for Labour. Tony Blair's former communications mastermind is here to promote his book on alcoholism. But he's anxious Ed Miliband and his team are, in his words, giving the government too much respect.
I remember Bill Clinton saying to Tony Blair in 2001, when everybody knew we were going to win the next election, he said, you've got to fight for this election like every second of your life depends on it. And that is the mindset you have to have, particularly if you're in opposition. So at every level of the Labour Party, there's got to be more energy, there's got to be more fight, and there's got to be that sense of understanding this government is there for the taking and the next election is there for the taking.
Critics have been looking for more urgency from the Labour leadership. This may be the week they move up a gear, and they probably need to.